Shalom, shalom, shalom. This is your brother Mawad coming to you again. Lord willing, this will be edifying to those of you who are tuning in. The Lord us and teach us all this in the parts of great millstone. Likewise, brothers, put on the truth. Faithfully fearless and brothers and sisters are tuning in. Shalom. All right, here we go. Let's go into the news today. So, news. We got 1,500 troops that have been deployed here in El Paso. 1,500 troops to support the border. Now, you have brothers out there that have been telling you, Hebrew Israelites out there, you so-called Latinos, Native Americans, and so-called Negroes, okay, that this devil, okay, is going to do well, is going to do good on his promises, which is what? To persecute the children of the Most High, Yahweh Shema Shai. Okay, so he's got these troops over here in El Paso, and while El Paso may be about 90% Hispanic and Latinos, you're not safe in numbers. In fact, you're going to be a target. Okay, you got migrants that are being transported by the C-17 planes, or military planes, okay, are transporting the migrants now. Okay, which you never had the military involved in something that had to do with immigration, but now you see they have the military involved. I got a couple of lessons that I have queued up for next week that I want to bring out with some interesting things that's coming out of this devil's mouth. Because even when you look around right now, despite the fact of what's going on right now, you still see Jakes out here. Okay, these Latinos, they're still in this doggone spirit of mirth and festive. They really believe, well, you know what? I get my birth certificate. I don't have to worry. I'm legally able to live here in the United States. That's what my paper says. Okay, they don't understand what this is about. This is not about taking so-called illegals of this country. Okay, this is a spiritual war against the children of Israel. Well, Mexico refused to have the military plane land to bring Jakes back across the border. You have the border czar, the fat, bald-head, doggone cracker that freaking like talk shit. He said they're going to be expanding operation and this is just the beginning. So this is serious business right now. And what you got here, a lot of people still in that doggone mirth, okay, still have their head up their ass, still don't believe the devil that the Bible speaks of, which is Esau, the Edomite, the so-called white man, okay, has now, okay, bring war on them. I'm going to bring this a little closer because this is probably too close to the road. Okay, so we're going to bring this right here. All right? So we're going to bring this right here. So they don't believe it. Okay, they don't believe it because you see our people are everything is a game to our people. Everything is a game to our people. Let's go into the book of Matthew 10 and starting with verse 34, and it reads, "Think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword." So the Mashiach is not coming to send peace, he's coming to send a sword. Okay, we've all been bad Hebrew Israelites. Okay, you have those of us that are repenting, but you still have the majority of us that are still in this la-la world. You know, you get the sissies, you get the doggone women out of order, you get the men, you know, get their balls tucked in, you know, scared to doggone set their women or their household in order, okay? Continuing on here, it says, "For I am come to set a man at variance against his father, and a daughter against her mother, and a daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law, and a man's foe should be in their own household." Let's talk about that for a second, because one of the biggest things that you see going on with this so-called migrant extraction, okay, is the incentive, the $1,000 incentive. And I want to go on in a lesson on that, because when you think about that, and you look at the fact that there's not going to be much of a loyalty going on, and when they start to get a little bit more aggressive with what they're going to be doing, okay, you're going to see a lot of Jakes are going to be willing to sell out their brothers and sisters or even their family, okay, for that money. People are broke nowadays, man. See, Esau is strategic in this way, in his war against the children of Israel. First of all, he kills all of the little jobs that Jakes them do, okay. Next, he turns around, he increases interest rate. He gave the permission to these landlords to increase rent, okay, as high as they want to, which is causing a lot of people to become displaced. So he's creating a whole lot of problems and issues that is going to cause Jake's them to lose that integrity and to lose that honor and also to lose that, loyalty to each other. See, right now, you people think that you have loyalty to each other, but you're going to find out there is really no loyalty, okay, amongst the wicked. Okay, and you Jakes are being wicked right now. It says, for I come, so it says, a man's foes should be that of his household. So you can't depend on your parents. Your parents can't depend on you. Okay, your wife may turn on you when it comes down to it. Okay, your children may turn on you when it comes down to it. Let's go into the book of Ezekiel 33, starting with verse 2, because again, you have that heavy betrayal that's going to be taking place. $1,000 is a big incentive. Okay, that's a huge incentive. You think about that. $1,000. That is a big incentive for a broke ass speaking or a broke ass nigga. Okay, and what you have right now is you have a lot of the members of the tribe right now don't even get along with each other. So what is it to say that, what's the name there? I don't know. What will be a typical black man name, so-called black man name? Puffy. Say Puffy wants to turn around, turning on Hernandez. There ain't gonna be no problem with that. Okay. So people are gonna be betraying each other right now because this man is offering that $1,000 incentive. Okay, for you Jakes to turn each other in. Okay, let's go into the book of Ezekiel 33 and starting with verse 2. The book of Ezekiel 33 and starting with verse 2. Because what we have here is a lot of these camps that are really their motivation is how much likes they can get, how many views they can get. They're not concerned about feeding the sheep or even leading the sheep or even wanting the sheep. Okay? So this is Ezekiel 33 and starting with verse 2. It's the book of Ezekiel 33 starting with verse 2 and it reads, Son of man, speak to the children of thy people and say unto them, when I bring the sword upon the land, if the people of the land take a man of their coast and set him for their watchman, if, when he seeth the sword come upon the land, he blow the trumpet and warn the people, then whosoever heareth the sound of the trumpet and take it not warning, if the sword come and take him away, his blood should be upon his own head. So we've done our job, okay? We've done our job. As watchmen, we watching news, we watching these other newscasters or podcasts that comes out and they talk about the things that they're seeing. So the Lord has set up different trumpets. Okay, you have the trumpets of the men that bring out the true gospel. You have the trumpets of the men of people that are in the world that are looking at it from a more financial or carnal aspect of it. So you've got, you get redacted that plays both sides. You've got, other podcasts out there that is looking and saying, you know what, something is off about this, something is not right about this and that. And a lot of times we get our news feed from them and we filter it through the scripture, but nonetheless we have told you, okay, that there's a war against the children, okay, of Israel, against Yasharada, the so-called blacks, the Americans, and Latino. Okay, and this is that time right now where we know through the spirit and can feel it that we're in the time of Jacob's trouble. But even in a time like this, you still don't have our people. Our people are so prideful. It's incredible how the dumbest, how the poorest people on this earth have so much doggone pride. Okay, they have so much doggone pride. They have so much pride that they will not inquire. Okay, what is the sign? Why do you have a scripture up there? Why do you have these signs across the road? And I do have them. But what do you see going on in the background there? Cars are just going to drive by. So I wanted you to see exactly what takes place when you come out in the highway and the byway and you try to warn the people about what's going on. Yes, sir, they want to go on television and cry and scream, this is not fair. Well, you're dealing with the damn devil. You think things is going to be fair? He said, he heard the sound of the trumpet and took not warning. His blood should be upon him, but he that taketh warning shall deliver his soul. We're telling you, now is the time to repent. Now is the time to turn back to your Savior. Okay, the Mashiach. Okay, who the word when you call Jesus. Now is the time to repent. Okay, so that the Lord Yahweh Shemeshah, who the world when you call God, okay, is going to shows mercy on you. Yeah, it's tough in this flesh. Yeah, you have a whole lot of other things going on in your life and temptation and stuff like that. But, one of the things that you will see in these lessons I'm going to bring up next week, Lord willing, is the fact that you have Jason, and I'm talking the Latino tribe, the Northern Kingdom, talking about they voted for Trump. So you're ignorant, dumb ass. That's the thing about our people, man. Our people think that they're so smart. They think they're so deep and so smart. Here you are, you voted for this man to get rid of people that look like you. Now it's not going the way y'all thought it was going to go, in which he's going after the criminals, and which this man said that they're going to expand this, and they're going to expand this and expand this. So they get layers of people. So first they're going after what they would call criminals, and every ignorant Babylonian is going to support that. Next, okay, they just go after everybody that they deem a threat, okay, to their new world order, including you doggone dumb, stupid, doggone, low-level crackers who friggin' doggone voted this man in, thinking talking about make America great again. We'll see. Okay? But these other camps, they're not doing this job. Okay, continuing on, it says, but if the watchman sees a sword come and blow not the trumpet, and the people be not warned, if the sword come and take any person from among them, he's taken away in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at the watchman's hand. So while these other camps out there, these insecure niggas out there, in these other camps, the t-shirt fringes wearing niggas out there, why you worry about likes and praises from friggin' doggone people who are lost in the doggone source? Okay, you're not doing your job. You're not doing your job speaking to the people and let them know, like, look here, man, these people don't look at you as any doggone thing. Don't get it twisted. You men need to gird yourself up. You women need to get the hell in order. See, nobody's going to walk up here because they know when they walk up here, okay, you have to be in order. You're going to hear things that you don't want to hear. Okay? But see, these same people that drive by in their car all proud with the windows screwed up, get the nice heater going, these are going to be the same people who's going to be looking for that mercy. And you know what we're going to be doing? I'm going to read it to you a little later. Okay? What are we going to be doing at that time when they really get aggressive? Okay? Because if you look at how they're doing things right now, man, I'd say probably by summertime, the landscape of America is going to look very different for the so-called Latino tribes, man. Okay, and don't worry, the Southern Kingdom is going to be mixing that too, because they say they're going after Haitians. And I mean, who's to say they don't mix your ass up? Okay, and that you look like a Haitian, you sound like them. Okay, so these camps are not doing their job. Okay, let's go into the book of Isaiah 30, start verse 9, because this is what our people prefer right here. This is what they want to hear. Because I guarantee you right now, not one of these doggone pastors is going to stand up on the pulpit and tell their congregation, hey man, look, we're in that time where these people are coming after us. They're going to be telling you, oh, it's okay, man. Don't worry about it, man. You got card, okay? You got a card. You have a citizenship, okay? You ain't get shit. They're starting out right here in Fort Bliss. I've told you, doggone, so-called Mexican, Guatemalan, and whoever else is from the Northern Kingdom tribe here in El Paso. How many times I've stood out here, okay, and you got the other brothers down on the west side of El Paso, okay, that are saying the exact same thing. How many times you've told you? And they even showed you in that movie, The Purge. Okay? They're looking to go into places where there's a whole lot of the target population. Target population is now you so-called Latinos. What better town than to come in through than El Paso, Texas? But then y'all don't want to listen to that because you think that you have citizenship and that you think that you're somebody. Okay, but we're going to find out. Let's go into the book of Isaiah 30 and starting with verse 9. This is the book of Isaiah 30 and starting with verse 9, and it reads. Okay, let's start with verse 8. It goes, now go, write it before them in the table of not in the book, that it may be for a time to come and forever and ever. Now this is a rebellious people, lying children, children that will not hear the law of the Lord Yahweh Shai, will say to the seer, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things. Don't tell us. Don't tell us that the damn devil of the Bible is a doggone so-called white man. Don't tell us. They're going to round up our children even though they have a passport to prove that they're an American citizen and throw them in these internment camps. Don't tell us that they're going to kick your doggone door down and beat the living shit out the man, rape the woman, and rape your doggone little daughter, and take your little daughter and your little son and put them in separate internment camps to do who the hell knows. Okay? Don't tell us about that. What y'all want to hear is y'all want to hear good, sweet things. Okay, you're an American citizen. You are going to be safe. Don't worry, you have rights. We'll see. Okay? It says, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy the seed. So, guess what? The Lord Yahweh Shemashai know that's what you're thinking. That's why he set up, IUIC. Okay? And many of these other camps out there, who comes up with half-truths. They'll tell you you're a Hebrew Israelite. They might check you women in some cases. But for the most part, they're not going to tell you that we're in Jacob's trouble. They're not going to tell you that you ain't shit and that the so-called white man who's the devil that the Bible speaks of is right now making that war. Trump is that man that came back to do exactly what DCB say DCB want him to do. It says, get you out of the way, turn aside of the part, cause the Holy One of Israel to cease before us. Y'all ain't want to come the hell up here. Hey, big parking lot in the back. If you see it, there's about 50 spaces in the balcony. And what do you see in the back? What do you see in the small screen there? These cars will zip by with their windows up. They don't care. You see, when you look over there, there's also scripture posted, man. Look at this. See that? Okay, there's scriptures posted. But they rather walk around with a damn dog and stuff like that because they think a dog is gonna save their ass. Okay? Or they think the little pot belly fat boy that they call their husband is gonna save their ass. He's not gonna save your ass. These look like doggone men to you. These are not men driving in a car, man. These are little bitches driving a doggone car. These are not men driving in a car. Okay? A man is a lion, man, not a doggone little pussy kitten. And you women are gonna be very disappointed. Okay? Very disappointed when your men are squealing. One thing I saw when they was doing these arrests, and I'm gonna make a comment about it, is that all these badass criminals that they collected, okay, the ones that would put a gun in your face, okay, the ones that would turn around and do those things, they didn't do a damn thing. This man is after you doggone Latinos, and y'all don't even understand who the damn devil speaks of. And you know why? Because you have your head up your ass. You're comfortable in your life. So they screw down the window just now, these Jakes them, and then they screw it back up and keep going. How much would it take for a second for you to come out here? Okay? But they don't want to come out here like that. And do you know why? Because when it comes out of the words of when the words of warning comes from the mouth of people that they think are less than them, then they don't take it serious. And that's fine with that. That's how the Lord set up. Let's go into the book of Psalms 91. Let's go into the book of Psalms 91. Let's start with verse 7. The book of Psalms 91. Starting with verse 7. This is the book of Psalms 91, starting with verse 7, because what we are going to start to see real soon, because right now you're not seeing like and like I said, I didn't see any of the people, any of the Jakes that they arrested, resisted. None of them even kick or punch. Yeah, they're all supposed to be badass gangsters, who would turn around and look at someone like me and you'd want to stop me or cut me up or put a gun in my face. But you didn't do a damn shit when the ICE agent came around. So you see this is how niggas in Spicks are, man. Okay? They're tough to your ass, but they ain't tough to the so-called white man when he comes around. I'll show you what time it is. Okay? Because they know any resistance can mean death. Weak ass motherfuckers, man. And that's why I pray to the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shah, to put these doggone useless coward men to death. Put them to death. They are absolutely useless. They're breathing in the air that the servants of Yahweh Shah Mashiach, okay, needs. They serve no purpose, man. But actually, they do serve a purpose. Actually, we're going to read it right here because they're going to be a buffer. keep in mind that Esau eventually is going to come after the prophets. You know, he's going to come after the 130, okay? But he has a whole layer of jakes to go through. It says, 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at the right hand, but it shall not come nigh to thee. Because when they set up jakes, you know, saying that one of them shot a border agent, or they shot an ICE agent or a federal agent, they're not going to be coming doggone walking all nice and smooth anymore. They're going to come. They're coming blazing guns. Okay? They're going to be coming blazing. It says, only with thine eyes shall thou behold and see the reward of the wicked. Because thou hast made the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai, which is my refuge, even the Most High, thy habitation, there shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh to thy dwelling. So basically, here's the deal. We are going to watch, okay, you proud jakes fall, along with the wicked, which is really actually these Edomites. They're really the wicked that the Bible speaks of, okay? Jakes do bad things, but really the wicked is the doggone Edomites, the so-called white people, okay? So there's going to be eventual resistance, because there was a couple of news pieces that came out, and like I said, I'm going to bring these out, Lord willing, next week, and starting tomorrow, in some lessons that I have queued up, you know, where they show that these agents actually was arresting people that were veterans, that were citizens, you know, and harassing them, you know, really making their day bad. And they're gonna be laying hand. This man, this border czar said that really they're coming in and they don't really give a shit about who's in that household. They're gonna start off with what they call the criminals, which they've already aligned all of us as criminals. But in reality, what they're gonna do is, right now, there's minimum protest, and there is. You know, they get the things about court cases and stuff like that. You got like Jakes them who are lawyers and stuff, are putting up signs all across these little towns and saying that you have rights and you don't have to open up the door for ICE, and you know, you're in a sanctuary town and all that stuff. There's no such thing as sanctuary. The only sanctuary there is with the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai. There is no sanctuary towns. Okay, so actually I'm going to write that down because that's a great lesson. Okay. There is no sanctuary but the Lord. Okay, so I gotta write that down as a lesson. But sometimes you have these things that come in your head as you're doing like a camp or you're watching a brother video, and it's a good thing to write it down because you can use it as a lesson. You know, one of the hardest things is sometimes you don't have a lesson, so you have a lesson, you go, okay, get that one, and you hate to be redundant, but sometimes, you know, the Spirit comes on you to kind of get a really good one, and so you got to remember to write it down, because sometimes you're distracted with a couple of other things, you know, that might kind of throw your mind off. It happens, you know, I mean, it happens, you know. So let's continue on here. This is the book of Isaiah. Okay, so we talk about great death. We talk about the fact that people don't want to hear the true warning. They want to hear, I have rights. I'm good. I'm good. And this is right now. They probably sit in their church, and their church pastor has no answers for them. Well, the answer's been here all the while. What do you think we are set up for? We're set up to give you the answers. What else do you want, Jake? Jake, what else do you really want? We are set up to give you the answers. The answer is plain and simple. You need to repent. We in that time right now of Jacob's trouble. Okay? So right now this man is bringing out the sword. Okay? He's starting off with arrest. And eventually, all they're going to do is they're going to set it up in a way that somebody's going to shoot somebody or whatever the case is like that. And now they can kick your house door down at gunpoint and slaughter your entire house. And guess what? The American people is going to say, you know what? Who cares? Because your life is not worth anything to these people here. But that's okay. You don't want to listen to it. This is Isaiah 1. And verse 5. Verse 5. And it reads, Why should you be stricken anymore? You will revolt more and more. The whole head is sick and the whole heart faint. You still get Jakes them worshiping this pale-faced doggone demon who they call Jesus, man. Okay, a construct of the doggone oppressor's mindset that he's superior to you, and you're worshiping it. You got a big giant statue, 300 feet tall, out in Brazil that people make a special pilgrimage to go snap photos with and worship. They really believe the image of the power is some pale-faced, dusty, doggone, freaking doggone, what do you call it, caveman, okay? Rather than what the Bible really describes him as, okay, which is what look more like a Negro. But of course, if you don't even like your own image, if you don't even like how you look, then you're not going to like how the Most High Yahweh Shema Shai and his son look. Okay, you're not going to accept it. It says, for the sole of the foot, from the sole of the foot, even unto the head, there is no soundness in it, but wounds and bruises and putrefying sores. They have not been closed, neither bound up, neither mollified with ointment. So even though this man was what was he? He was president from 2016 to 2020, and it was you, Jakes, that was jumping on cars and singing for joy when he was ousted out of the wicked seat as a racist. But yes, sir, you were still marching. Yes, sir, you were the same one marching over to the voting poll to go vote this man back in, meaning that you didn't vote him in. Okay, the Lord Yahweh Shemir Shai put Trump there because he put Trump there as his whipping stick to teach you doggone spicks and niggas a doggone lesson. And the Lord is going to teach you a damn lesson. He's going to teach you all a lesson. Y'all going to learn a lesson, and it's going to be sooner than you think. Just like how this man said from day one, he's going to start robbing and arresting you. A lot of you people thought that they were faking, that they were full of shit. No, the Lord is guiding this doggone devil to do exactly what the hell he wants him to do. Okay, which is to force you Hebrew Israelite interfering the Lord Yahweh Shema Shah, but you don't have that doggone fear. You don't have that fear. The reason why you don't have that fear is because life is too doggone good for your ass. Life is too good for you. Your men are weak, your women are out of order. Look at that, see? Again, his woman is telling them, let's go. So what are you going to do in a time when they kick that doggone door down and see your pretty doggone bitch and they rape her ass and they're going to gang rape her ass? You best believe that. They might even rape your doggone ass too. What are you going to do? You're going to scream like a doggone girl. Don't depend on your friends. If you don't have any friends, okay? You wait till the food shortage start here. Wait a minute. There's $1,000 incentive to turn your ass in, whether you're illegal or not. This is what this doggone devil has made a decree, of course, and it's already started in Mississippi, okay, because they know damn well there's no loyalty, okay, amongst the Hebrew Israelites. They're a bunch of like a doggone cockroaches. They didn't send those doggone troops down to the border, okay? They didn't send those troops down to the border to secure the border to keep migrants out. They now send those troops down to the border to keep your ass in here. That's the reason why they're telling you, if you're not legal here, you need to get the hell out right now. Because when they seal that border, anyone that's going down there, you're gonna have robot dogs, you're gonna have sentries with doggone automatic weapons, and don't let them fool you. They've been given the order to kill. This man is known as the bloody man, okay? He knows, if history would tell you all well, it's how this man operates. When he wants something, they get it through violence. And that has always been the forte of the United States of America, the great Babylon America. It's to go and conquer. So the Lord has already called you sick. Well, clearly, you're not going to repent. Now, there's going to be a whole lot of you that are going to come towards the end right now that's going to see your option is limited, okay? Your only option really is actually to turn to the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai. You're going to be looking for men like me on the highway and the byway. I got a whole ton of stuff right here, okay? A lot of scriptures. There's a whole lot of brothers out there that are doing the exact same thing. Right now, as I speak, there's a ton of camps going on. You know, the brothers who do camps on Sunday. You got a ton of the brothers doing the camps on Saturday. You get a lot of the brothers who do midweek camps. Then lessons. Okay, so you got more than enough, okay, of the men of the Lord that are out here on the highway and the byway to warn you. Let's go into the book of Matthew 10, and let's talk about warning. Let's talk about some of the warnings and the eyes on the prophets here, okay? This is Matthew 10, and starting verse 14. The book of Matthew 10, and starting with verse 14. And it reads, because the Mashiach already knows that we're not going to be accepted. He wasn't accepted. He came down, he left his glory and power to come down, and yet said he wasn't accepted. So how much more so us? Okay, and the Mashiach, he had the ability to do miracles. Right now, at this stage, none of us have the ability to do miracles. That's going to come, but we don't have that power right now. Okay, so it's just us reading from the scriptures, breaking it down. And, well, you know, this is Matthew 10, verse 14 said, and whosoever shall not receive you, nor hear your words when you depart out of that house or city, shake off the dust off your feet. So we're not to sit down and dwell and go, gee, damn, boy, they really wasn't listening. You know, and feel bad about yourself and go, well, you didn't get no likes or, you know, thumbs up or whatever cases like that, or they didn't accept what you said, you know. We're not in that spirit. It says, verily I say unto you, it should be more tolerable to the land of Sodom and Gomorrah in the day of judgment than for that city. So when we come and we tell you what is going to happen, when you have the brothers out there on the west side of El Paso, you have the brother over here, okay, which is me, on the east side of El Paso, diligently doing this work, stand out here on the highway and the byway to prophesy to you, not hiding. Yeah, this is the main road, and this is the main road. This is a main road, one of the busiest roads out here, okay, other than I-10, and this is what you see, okay? Nobody wants to hear it, so you're going to learn the hard way, okay? It says, behold, I send you for the sheep in the midst of wolves, but ye, therefore, wise as serpents and harmless as doves. So we're wise. Oh yeah, you know you ain't. I'm not under the illusion that these people don't look at me nothing more than just a nigga. Yeah, there's your respect. Getting hunted right now, but then you still get the nerve to look down on me. Go figure. That's how people in that dumb pride, man. All right? That's a Hebrew Israelite in that dumb pride. Okay? And it don't matter because it's just laughable, to be quite frank with you. Okay? But beware of men, for they will deliver you up to the councils, and they will scourge you in their synagogues. And ye should be brought before governors and kings for my sake, for a testimony against them in the Gentiles. But when they deliver you up, take no thought how or what ye shall speak, for it shall be given you in that same hour what ye shall speak. I almost guarantee you when they grab some of us up, it's going to be televised. You know, they can try to make a mockery about it. And the Mashiach made it very clear. Don't worry about that. Don't even worry about you speaking. You don't have to remember precepts and all that stuff and write it down and go, okay, if they ask me this question, I'm going to say that. If they ask me that, I'm going to say that. No, he's going to speak to you and such. He's going to speak through you. And when he's done, this is going to confound these people in front of the whole world, because they're going to think that they're going to bring the man of the Lord, okay, to trial and make a mockery. And the Lord is going to humble their ass and really expose them at that time. Okay, so we know there's a time that's going to come that select brothers are going to go there, and this is going to happen to be with them. And it might not even be the strongest brother who have the scriptures in their head. It might not be the elders then. It might be one of the junior brothers that might go out there, that might be put into that position. Okay, so this is very important that we trust in the Mashiach, that he's going to speak for us during that time. And it says, because if y'all seen, I don't know if any of y'all been to court, but boy, y'all seen how these DA or district attorney come at your ass, boy. Okay? They like to throw everything at you. You know? And this is how this man is. All this man does is accuse. He accuses. He's a hypocrite. He accuses. Okay? But he takes no responsibility. He takes no responsibility for himself. All he knows how to do is accuse. Okay? Continuing, it says, for it is not ye that speak, but the Spirit of your Father which speaketh in you. And the brother shall deliver up the brother to death, and the father the child, and the children shall rise up against their parents and cause them to be put to death. So that's what's going to happen right now. Okay? If you never had a real relationship with members of your family, your parents, chances are there's a reason for that. Okay? I open up with the fact that the Lord is not bringing the sword, he's bringing division. So you might have a division. Sometimes you might have to let it be like that. I mean, if the Spirit guides you to go make amends or whatever the case is, yeah, but sometimes you go and you do that, and it probably was not the best thing to go and do. Because if they had hatred for you from the time you was a child, how much more so are you as an adult or a middle-aged man? Okay? The spots on the leopard don't change, man. It just looks more wrinkly and shit. All right. So it says right here. This is why you can't get emotional. Okay. Kids are gonna turn on their parents and put them to death for whatever reason, and parents are gonna turn on their kids and put them to death. Hey, at the end of the day, man, everybody wants to survive. Okay. Because only the Mashiach, we know. Lazarus was Lazarus. You know, experienced that. I came back. All right? And it says, and ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake, but he that endureth to the end shall be saved. But when they persecute you in the city, flee ye into another. For where they say unto you, ye shall have not gone over the cities of Israel till the Son of Man had come. So bottom line is this: don't get attached to a damn thing. Don't get attached to a damn thing. They're going to take you out of your house. They're going to doggone come after you. So here you people getting attached to these doggone cheaply built houses. I mean, come on, seriously. They're going to kick you out of those houses, okay? They're going to throw you out of them. They can confiscate it. The military can confiscate your damn house. You get Fort Bliss right there, which is the armored division of the doggone United States Army. And they're already saying that on Biggs Airfield, they're transporting so-called migrants, okay, over to Mexico or what other country that they're taking them to, using C-130 airline, C-130 transport plane. And these planes are huge. Basically, they're like flying garages. I've been in one. Okay, you know, I don't know, and I'll talk about that in the lessons I'm going to bring out. All right, I might even show a picture of me inside. All right, showing you what they look like. All right, but this is what you see going on right now. Is that there's going to be a persecution that's going to come against the prophet. But are we concerned about it? No, we're not concerned about it. We're not going to back down. Okay? In fact, as elder apostles have said, you know, we should be going even harder and speaking even more. Because clearly we're in that time right now where this man has declared war. And now it is obvious that there is war against the children of Israel. So we're the ones that stand up for you weak ass doggone Hebrew Israelites out there. You worthless ass men, okay, that the Lord is going to put the doggone death. Drive around your fancy trucks and your vehicles. That doesn't make you a damn man. We're going to see what happens when these gurgles kick your monkey, kick that door down, all right? Or your best friend turn on your ass and sell you for $1,000 because his ass is broke, okay? Let's go into the book of Luke. You can see how we're despised. Oh yeah. Because see, rather than hearing sound warning from people, okay, from men that are set up by the Mashiach, to come on here and do this work diligently, without fear or the fear of consequences. Okay? Because as you can see here, there's not one brother I know, okay, that cower in a damn corner hiding. And if there is someone that's doing that, that's not really a man in the Lord. Okay? Because we don't have that spirit of fear in us. We come out on the highway and the byway as commanded, and we speak the things that you people don't want to hear. The fact is that you don't want to hear that you ain't shit, that this doggone white man who's a devil that the Bible speaks of is going to persecute your ass, kick your door down, take your house from you, beat you to damn death, rape your wife and your damn kids, and take them and put them in these internment camps. And they're going to be that slave to build those 15-minute cities that they're looking to build out. You don't want to hear that. You know why? Because guess what? You love sweet white Jesus. Okay, I think it was, let me tell you, but the other day, yesterday actually I was running. You know, me and my wife running. And two damn Bati boy jakes there, man. Northern Kingdom. Yeah, walking hand. I mean, they so bold with it too, man. I thought it was a man and a woman. Because the way they was doing it, man, I thought it was a man and a woman. Come to find out it's two Bati boys, man. So here we are. You got this. You get this man making war, and then you get Bati boys and stuff, man. You get these Bati boys and shit. You know, that's just the way it is, man. You know, but that's accepted here. You get, you know, I was at the gym last week, and these two washed up hoes. You know, they struck a conversation with me, and they hadn't seen me for a while. And their thing was that one of them said that she's trying to find the other one of those Middle Eastern husbands, you know, to marry. All these two washed up, dingy ass hoes talk about, or their heart is set on finding some sugar daddy or some rich guy to take care of them. It's like you're way past your prime. You get your body shaped like a doggone duck, saggy ass tits, crinkly old freaking doggone with goat cheese ass, and and a pot fucking belly, and you think some billionaire sheep over in doggone United Arabs is gonna freaking doggone take your doggone dusty, doggone stupid stick ass and fucking marry you? Come on. It's amazing how the most undesirable women think that they the shit. The men want their ass, man. Okay? Dubai is gonna fall, so is doggone United Arabs, so is all these cities on this earth. They're all going to fall. Okay? Out with the old and in with the new. Let's go into the book of Luke. This is what we experience. This is what we experience here. Not only did we experience it, the Mashiach experienced it. So let's go into Luke 4 and then verse 24. Now here's this. Listen to this carefully here. And he said, this is the Mashiach. Verily I say unto you, no prophet is accepted into his own country. So right there, we already know we're not going to be accepted amongst our people. Because when our people, like some of the elder brothers, I'm always talk about their experience when they, deal with people that they knew from before. Okay, they look at you as that same, oh yeah, that's Joe from down the street down there. Taking people that I ran around in circle with, professionally, when I was out there in the world. You think they would look at me as some prophet? Absolutely not. They remember me like, oh yeah, that was, he was a go-getter at work. He was a hard worker and all that stuff. But that's all they can remember. They don't want to accept. Okay, they don't want to accept this. And most of the people I knew out there were not even Jakes anyway. They were most of the Edomites and from these other tribes. So I can give two shits. May the Lord destroy their ass, and I'm always throwing curses on them. Okay. Because I want to see that doggone smile disappear from their face. Now let's take a look at the book of John 1, and let's show how this correlates with the Mashiach, because he wasn't accepted either. Okay, he wasn't accepted. This is 1 John. This is John, the book of John 1, and starting with verse 10, and it reads, "He was in the world, and the world was made by him, and the world knew him not." So who made the world? The Mashiach, along with the myriad of angels that he created. Okay? And the world didn't know him. He came unto his own, and his own received him not. So when the Mashiach was on earth, despite the fact, they already knew the prophecy of the king, being born, and they knew about the Messiah. Guess what? When they saw him, and especially when he came riding on a donkey, they was like, hell no, that ain't our king. Okay, much of what you see right now, the rejection. This is why you see IUICs in that spirit of pomps and circumstances where they want to dress up and look like royalty. Okay, before they're given that reward. When we're supposed to go out here, innocent, harmless like a dove, but wise as a serpent, but dressed in sackcloth. This is what you see the brothers are right now, but dressed in sackcloth. This is the true royal robe right here. When you come out with an eye way, it's not a French's t-shirt. Okay, purple. I call them the purple troop. Okay? So the people are never going to accept. They didn't accept the Mashiach, and they certainly as hell is not going to accept us. Okay, let's go into the book of Zechariah. Okay? Because, Slakia, it says, "But as many as received him, to them gave he power to become the sons of power, even to them to believe in his name. So you got to believe in the name. Okay? These people, you know, when Esau started clipping these Northern Kingdom tribes and started clipping Jakes, you know, just shoot them down in the street. If that's where it's going to go to, we know it's going to go there. I talk about 1,000 falling by that side, but no death come nigh to thee. Okay? That's talking about the fact there's got to be a resistance, or there's got to be street wars that's going to be going on. You hearing talks of right now resisting Trump's stuff, that sanctuary cities. So are these sanctuary cities going to turn up against the federal government? A couple of interesting statements that came out in some of the videos that I have queued up that I'm going to be using in my lesson, that you really need to take a look at the words and listen to those words. Because if you listen to those words, you can see right now, okay, this man has the blessings and the blessing, the wicked blessing and the backup of the elites. Okay? And believe you or me, they have like no limit amount of money in order to execute what Trump is put there to execute. And all he is really as a figurehead. He's nothing more than a figurehead. All those papers signing, most of those papers probably don't even have anything on it. Okay? Probably a bunch of gibberish and crap, and he's just sitting down there. And it's supposed to be like ceremonious where he's signing all these things. And like, tell me what man is going to sit down and sign and go freaking double on 200-300 things. Okay? It's all a pony show, man, Jake. And at this stage, I don't care. And I know the other brothers are there, we don't give a shit about it. All right? It doesn't matter. Because at the end of the day, this man has nothing good, okay, in his mind or in his heart for the children of Israel. Let's go to the book of Zechariah. We're going to show you how the Lord is going to deliver a lot of our people over this man. And we're not going to raise any prayer for your ass, man. Okay? This is Zechariah 13, and starting with verse 8. Think about this here. And it says, and it shall come to pass that in all the land, said the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai, 2 parts therein should be cut off and die, but the 3rd part should be left therein. So guess what? As you start to see doors getting kicked down, you might be living in a neighborhood doggone with Jason, we're getting the doors kicked down, and you see ISO, these federal agents go inside there heavy-handed, man, smoking them. You might hear pow, 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 pow. Okay? And that's gonna shake. That's gonna shake some people in the ministry. Don't be shaken, man. I mean, yeah, we're in this flesh, and you might hear pow, pow, pow. Then you see the gurney, you see them come out there, and they slap the body up in the doggone in the bag. Well, once they leave and they ain't come at your house, hey, that's the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai protecting you. So don't even worry about it. And you're gonna see it again and again. And once it ain't happening to you, then you will know that you're under that protection of the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai has promised. Okay, it's elect. He says, and I will bring the 3rd part to the fire, and refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Okay? And I will hear them, and I will say it is my people, and they shall say the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai is my power. Not Esau. They know sanctuary city. Sanctuary is what? Safety. The word sanctuary is what? Safety. So I'm going to look that word up in the etymology. Okay. But see, that's the problem with this doggone Jake. It's like, this man comes up with these doggone buzzwords, and you lean on that. Oh, sanctuary, what's it? Really? Well, he just showed you while there was a sanctuary going, because when the sanctuary is supposed to be in place, he said, bottom line is, if these sanctuary cities go up against the federal government, they're going to start persecuting or prosecuting these state officials. Let me see how many governors and how many doggone senators are going to put their ass on the line for you doggone people. Let's see how many of them will actually do it. Let's see how many of them will actually put their ass on the line for you when the doggone federal government come to persecute them. They're not going to put their ass on the line for you. They can say, hey, take them, man. I don't give a crap. You think these people actually care about y'all? Let's go into the book of Sirach, okay? So Sirach. And 14, and start off with verse 5. It's the book of Sirach 14, starting with verse 5, and it reads, he that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good? So Esau is evil to himself. Guess who's being impacted by the economy and these interest rates? The doggone so-called white people. Guess who's being impacted by when they remove the workers who pick the corn, the fruits, the vegetables, and all the things that put food on the table. His own people, they're going to be impacted by it. Okay? This is the reason why they're crying, make America great again, man. The average Joe Schmo Edomite, okay, so-called white boy or white girl, okay, it's broke as a joke. They got nothing. They don't have a pot to doggone piss in. They ain't get shit. Right? They ain't get shit. They're desperate. And their phony ass doggone government is shitting on them. So if he's shitting on them, how much more so you think he's gonna shit on your ass? He says, the envious man had a wicked eye, he turned away his face and despised men. The covetous man's eye is not satisfied with his portion, and the iniquity of the wicked dried up his soul. See, the problem is like this. You don't gonna eat my crying for making America great again. You have more than you need. You don't have to worry about your skin color when you go for a job or anything like that. It's yours. I mean, this is your kingdom, but that's not good enough. Okay? You're accusing Jake's them of taking your stuff. Okay? Now just skip ahead again, then we go back. It says, he that is evil to himself, the whom when he do good, should not take pleasure in his goods. There is none worse than he that envied himself, and that is a recompense of his wickedness. And if you do it good, you do it unwillingly, and at the last you will appear as wickedness. Aren't you seeing wickedness right now, Jake? Huh? They said they're already arrested in just a matter of like 2 days, over 2,000 so-called illegals or so-called migrants. So guess what? They've been watching you all the while. They've been watching you jog on. They've been watching watching you people all the while. They got a profile on everybody here in America. They've been getting a profile from Facebook. They've been getting it from YouTube, but mainly from Facebook and Instagram and all these other platforms where you also willingly throw your address and your lifestyle and your desires on there. Okay? And then you get these women, they're crying, oh, I don't know what's gonna happen like that. Why don't you turn to these doggone sissy men? These men that y'all throw y'all doggone, that y'all open your legs up for. Okay? Why don't y'all go to them? Why are they saving your sorry ass and shit? Okay? But see, the Lord is gonna humble y'all right into the arms of the prophets. A whole lot of you. Alright? So much, as the yellow apostle like to say, you're gonna be able to fight off these women. And we're not talking about no doggone, we're not talking about these precious looking women or these Rosie O'Donnell looking doggone women, man. We're talking like, women that are fine and sound, man. We're talking about like the fine one. See, the Mashiach ain't gonna do a service like that. He ain't gonna show you, I mean, there might be some that might not look that great, but they know how to cook and they know how to, they're in order. Okay? And stuff like that. You know, everybody's not gonna have a six-pack ab, but they're gonna look great. So what you have is a two-faced devil that says one thing and then does a whole lot of other shit. So sanctuary cities, but at the same time, hey, screw you sanctuary cities. We're gonna come through there, and if you resist the federal government, we're gonna persecute those state officials. I am quite sure these state officials are not going to put their ass on the line. Let's go into Proverbs 1 and start in verse 24 again, because this man said he's going to go door to door, door to door. Okay, it's Proverbs 1, start verse 24, and it reads, okay, well, you know what, let's start off with verse 20. Let's start off with verse 20. It says, wisdom cried without, she uttered her voice in the streets. That's what you see the men of the Lord are doing. I'm out here doing it. Other brothers out there doing it right now as I speak. She cried in the chief place of concourse and the openings of the gates in the city. She uttered her words, saying, how long, you simple ones, how long, you dumb spicks and niggas and bedbacks? Will you love simplicity, and the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools acknowledge? So you see a lot of scorning videos going around, and these jakes think that they're funny. No respect and no fear. That's okay. Because see, when that judgment comes on their ass like that, they'll remember what they was doing. Okay, what does it say? Whoever perished innocent. That's why we will shed no tears for your ass, man. We will not shed any tears. I'm not going to shed tears for some grown ass man. Wicked, weak, sick, doggone nigga or speck. I'm not going to shed a tear for your ass. See, this is where it says a man will become precious, because the Lord is going to kill a lot of you doggone men, which is going to leave a lot of women. That's the reason why the men of the Lord are going to have so many doggone options. You can have so many women, because there's going to be so few men. Okay? So keep making those scorning videos. It says, you think you're getting likes, and you think you're funny. Okay, we'll see. It says, see that? It smells dope. That's what I'm talking right there. When you defile your body with that paraphernalia, the Lord made a law put your ass to doggone that. I don't know who's smoking that dope around me, but you know what? Shalak Rayom Mashipayam. Mwat, that. Whoever's smoking that doggone dope, you don't need it. It's weakness. Okay? May the Lord destroy your ass today. No respect. It says, turn ye to my reproof. Behold, I will pour my spirit unto you. I will make known my words to you. That's what we're out here doing, making our words known to you. Okay? So I got from the book of 2nd Ezra, on the sign over there, which goes into, they should be like madman sparing none. I think it starts from like verse 70, like 74. And I will take away their goods, spoiling them, and kicking them out. Which is exactly what they're going to be doing to these Northern Tribe people. But you think they're going to listen? They're not going to listen. Okay? Until it happens to them, and then they go, wait a minute, I remember I saw that scripture when I was driving by and looking at that nigga stand up on the street corner. And it's going to click in their head, but it's going to be too late. It's going to be doggone too late. Okay? So see, when they drive by, what they do is they hang their head down, they look the other way. All right? They don't want to hear the word. It's not for them. It says, turn you at my reproof, behold, I will pour my spirit unto you, I will make known my words to you. Of course, I call and we refuse, and I stretch my hand and hold my regard. Hey, signs right there. Tons of parking spot. Y'all are too busy. Okay. But you said, are not all my counselor with none of my reproof. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fair cometh. So now those you get these Jakes making videos of the prophet, walking. What do you think we're gonna do when Esau kicking that door down and grabbing you and you screaming and crying? We're gonna go, wait, gee, you got a lot of tattoos on you. Aren't you a gangster? Why are you crying like a doggone bitch, man? How come you ain't fighting back these federal agents? Why aren't you fighting them back? Because one thing I saw with all the arrests that took place, I didn't see not one doggone hardcore nigga or spick freaking turn around and even throw a punch or a spit out of one of these doggone agents. They all like hung their head down and walked like a bunch of docile little doggone shit. And yes, I'm gonna make fun of you in that damn videos like that, because you're the same type that when you see one of us walk around like that, you're ready to doggone and go, what you looking at it, say? What you looking at? What you looking at, huh? Huh? You not from around here, huh? Huh? Oh, but why don't y'all like buck up against these ICE agents? You see, that's the true spirit of these dudes, man. In reality, they're bitches. Okay? It says, I will laugh at your calamity, I will mock when your fair coming. I will laugh at you. I don't give a shit if you're a child, I don't give a crap if you're a damn woman. Definitely I ain't give a crap if you're a damn man when this happens to your ass, okay? When your fear coming as a desolation and your destruction coming as a whirlwind, when the stress and anguish coming upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. Here's the deal, man. If you are SWAT and you see how they move, man, it's very tactical, it's fast. It's an element of surprise. What they do is they make sure they get you and suppress you. So when we talk about suppression, it's fast. It's not going to be that doggone wriggly. These guys are not out of shape. They don't have a fat belly. They don't sit down and freaking their diet consists of doggone 90 juice or Kool-Aid made out of 90% sugar and doggone tacos and shrimp and fucking doggone pig feet and shit like that. No, they actually work out. They train daily on how to freaking shoot and kill. They move with precision and fast. That's what it's talking about. They're coming as a whirlwind. Okay? It's gonna be quick, and it's meant to take you down. So right now, you see them across the border right now. They're bringing the MP, the military police. these are guys a lot of these guys have been deployed overseas. If you see how they actually handle the doggone Iraqis and how they handle the doggone Afghans over there, and these other nations, when the MP goes into these doggone foreign nations, okay, and bring them down, how the hell you think they can deal with your ass over here? And hey, for you doggone Latinos and you so-called blacks that are in the military that is going to be hog-tying your own people like that, you're going to be in derision too. You think you're getting a paycheck? You're not getting a damn paycheck. Your ass is going to be in derision too. Gutless, spineless, doggone traitors of Yasharala. Okay? That's exactly what you are, as a gutless spine. You're not in the damn military. Get the hell out of this damn man's military. What the hell you doing in there? You don't give a crap about you, man. Trust me on that shit. Alright? Let's go into let's go back in the book of Sirach 39. And starting with verse 29. It's the book of Sirach 39, starting with verse 29. It reads, fire and hail and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. So who was created for vengeance? That fire in LA, that's vengeance, man. You think they're going to build a 15-minute city? That's what Esau thinks he's going to do. We always have a plan. I'm going to do this, we'll do that. You're not going to do a damn thing that the Lord don't allow you to. Okay? And that's why these people are going to realize that they're so full of shit. Their government is so full of shit. That's why they can stand up with the power in their hand and go, man, Trump, you ain't delivering nothing you said you was going to doggone do. Make America great again? Nah, nigga, this doggone crockett can make doggone America worse. And to why how about Shema or Shai? Okay? See, because you people can't accept that, man. See, we think about like, okay, you know, you wonder how the Lord is going to put you to death if you're in that number to be put down to death. You know, I'm talking about the brothers in this ministry. Or they can chop my head off, or they can shoot me up, or you know, they can do something. You know, you can be sitting in some cell, shitting on yourself, or getting tortured, or they can try to force you to pick me, and you have to starve. You know, I mean, we're gonna be tested. We're gonna be tested. Okay? It says, teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents, and a sword punishing the wicked to destruction. So the animals, they can be going down. Hey, don't worry, man. I see a lot of coyotes out here. So these coyotes, they can be jacking the wrong people out. They can be jacking the hell out, these damn coyotes, okay? And it says, they shall rejoice in his commandment, and they shall be ready upon earth when need is, and when their time has come, they shall not transgress his word. So there's going to be obedience. Okay, the various forms and how the Lord is going to use, bring about death and judgment. Okay, pestilence, beasts, you know, all those things is going to be. And we put on videos, you know, where you have dogs turning around and tearing people up. Dogs tearing up their owners. It says, therefore, from the beginning I was resolved and thought upon these things, and I've left them in writing. So the Lord has basically wrote down everything that he's going to go do. And when the time comes in the storyline, everything is manifested. Just like how everybody that's still out here, you know, doing the work, we weren't doing this from day one. Many of us spent decades out there, didn't even know you was a Hebrew Israelite until you found out. And then when the time was ready, when you know, maybe spent 2 or 3 years, you know, studying and watching how it's done, okay? Then you go and you replicate it in your jurisdiction or in your area that the Lord has set you up to go do his work. Okay? So will all these judgments that the Lord has set up or has already written in decree that's going to take place. There's going to be vast death here. He's going to kill 2/3 of our people through various forms. Okay? The enemy will come in like a flood. A standard will be raised. We've been told that we are going to be able to do greater things than even the Mashiach. The Mashiach is going to give us the ability to heal. We're not going to need Esau's hospital. We're not going to need his food. We're not going to need this man for protection. We're not going to need his protection. We don't need him. There's going to come a time when we're going to have to be like pilgrims. You're going to have to run. Don't get attached to your house. Don't get attached to people. If people in your... The warning is clear that a man's focus is going to be his household. So your woman might say, yeah, I'm going to go with you, yeah, whenever the time comes. But when that time comes and it's time to go and she wants to hesitate, and she was just saying that to just pacify you, or she thinks she's bullshitting you, leave a monkey ass here. I think when these Hamites and these doggone Ishmaelites are pulling tree in her ass, she'll wish she had gone with your ass, okay? But you don't need her. Because you would have like 200-300 women caring for you, okay? So that goes on for you doggone women that think that you're still dealing with puppies, or you're still dealing with a man, okay, or who doesn't have substance. We have substance. We're raised up by the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shine. You better recognize that, okay? So you can play games all you want and say what you want, but at the end of the day, the man of the Lord is not going to pacify or beg you to come along. Hey, you can stay here, man. Okay? You can stay here. You know, I mean, great goodness. All right, let's talk about the lack of collaboration that's going to be taking place here. Let's go in the second Esdras. Okay, 6. I love this one because we've seen this before, actually, on a minute scale when we saw what was it, 2020 during the lockdown. Okay, so here's what's going to happen. Second Esdras 6, chapter 2020 says that suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown, and full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. Can you imagine right now? No landscaping done, no one picking up the garbage, no one cleaning up, and all that stuff. What do you think that's going to cost? Okay, disease and pestilence. Okay, I see people over and over like their dogs are shit. Okay, you go around a certain park that you want to run. It says all the signs are there. They even have garbage bags and gloves so that people can pick up after their dog that they're walking around. And yes, sir, you go out there to go run, and people allow their dogs to just shit in the pathway where people are running and just leave it right there. That just goes to show you the lack of integrity, okay, the lack of class, okay, and that people have. If people can do that crap right now while there's products right now and there's a sign and there's people actually watching you on camera, how much more so when there's none of that there? And they're going to wonder why they're going to be getting disease and stuff like that. You know, people run there, and yes, they let their dog shit in the pathway. They're not going to even push their dog on the side and say, okay, you know, shit on the side. Let the dog shit in the doggone pathway. And that's how weak these people are. These people are so weak. Okay, and so useless, man. And I can't wait until the Lord, Yahweh, Shema, start making it. Until all I hear is tears and crying. I can't wait. That's how much I despise and detest you fucking doggone 2/3, you weak ass, wicked ass niggas and spicks, man. That's how much I detest y'all. Okay? I really can't. I can't stand it when a doggone motherfuckers walk up to me in the gym. Why are you talking to me? I don't want to talk to you. We're not in the same league. Let's continue on. It says, and the trumpet shall give a sound which when every man hear it, they should suddenly be afraid. Why are you going to be afraid? We gave you the warning. So there's no need for you to be afraid. You're afraid because now all of a sudden it's real. When you see the prophets come out and tell you that they're going to kick your door down and rape your doggone children and rape your woman, beat you doggone sickly, weak, good for nothing, worthless man to death. When you start seeing it happen to your doggone friend, now you're taking it for real. Oh, now you want to get scared. When we tell you there's not going to be any more food, okay, in these supermarkets, because everybody's inside trashing it and killing each other for a doggone slice of bread. Okay, and you see it happening, now you want to be afraid. Oh, now you're scared. He said, at that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies. How do you treat your enemies? With disdain and disgust. Okay? Which is what Esau is doing to y'all right now. He's treating the children of Israel, the chosen people of the Most High, Yahweh Shemashai, with disdain and disgust because he hates you. We're considered their enemies. When is it going to get you damn thick skull, man? And the earth shall stand in fear, but those that dwell therein, the springs of the fountains shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run. This gospel will have to be preached across the whole earth. That's brothers all across this earth. Okay, YouTube is making that possible. So is Facebook and all the platforms is being used for them. Okay, videos are being shared. It is being preached. And how do we know that? Because we hearing certain leaders even quoting certain scriptures that's coming from the brothers. Okay, so videos are being watched, and videos are being shared, and there are those who are looking and going, So after this gospel is preached across the earth, guess what's going to happen next? The end shall come. And what's the end? The beginning of the destruction of great Babylon, America. Let's close over with the book of Jeremiah, because we already talked about the fact that he's got his eyes on the children of Israel. Nobody's going to be collaborating with each other, no matter what the hell he says to you. He has nothing but murder, 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 kill, kill, kill for the children of Israel. And now is the time. They're using their laws and they're using the slick way, okay, to gradually get people here in Great Babylon, America, to accept them going after the children of Israel. And they're doing it openly, okay? They're doing it openly by creating certain laws. So this migrant, getting migrants out of the country, make America great again, is just a strategy Esau had to use to come up with to get the people in America to agree with it and say, okay, yeah, I think that should be the case, okay? Weak cases of doggone accusation of doggone shoplifting and all that stuff like that. Y'all stealing the whole entire land, but you got the nerve to doggone go after a set of people for that reason. And then you get them actually making a mockery of the damn shit, pretending like they're arguing, all that crap, and it's like, yeah, whatever. This is Jeremiah 7. Because at the end of the day, it really is the fact, it really comes down to the Lord choose you to hear this and understand this and believe and come out of Great Babylon, America, or he just let you just stay there. Okay? But we were told this, and this is Jeremiah 7, and starting with verse 15. Okay? And you best believe that we're going to follow this to the T. Okay? This is the book of Jeremiah 7, verse 15, it reads, and I will cast you out of my sight, as I have cast out all your brethren, even the whole seed of Ephraim. Okay? So, this is after the Lord had destroyed, destroyed Shiloh. Okay? And if we go back up there, it says, therefore will I do unto this house which is called by my name, wherein ye trust, and unto the place which I gave you, unto your fathers, as I have done to Shiloh. Okay? It says, and I have cast you out of my sight, and I have cast out all your brethren, even the whole seed of Ephraim. Therefore pray not for this people, neither lift up cry nor prayer for them, neither make intercession to me, for I will not hear. So the Lord Yahweh Shemeshai has made it very clear. We've gone out there, we've warned the people. Okay? We told you about the sword that's coming. We told you about the pestilence. We told you about the famine. We told you about the jacking by the beasts of the field. We told you right now that this so-called going after the migrants, and they're using the word illegal, which is all just talking shit. And even in the first week, they already shown that they're not really going after no doggone illegal aliens. There's no such thing as no illegal aliens. They're really going after the children of Israel. And because it hasn't happened to you yet, you don't believe that that sword is coming to your eyes, and therefore you will not listen or hearken to the words of the prophets that have been set up to give you that warning. And so you will be caught, okay, in your iniquity and get judged by the Lord Yahweh Shemeshai. And we will laugh at you, we will mock you, we will make more lessons from your eyes, and we will not lift up a prayer to the Lord Yahweh Shemeshai to show any mercy to you on your behalf. Especially you doggone men, especially you so-called men. Nothing is worse than looking at doggone pacified, useless men. And that's what y'all are. A bunch of doggone useless, weak-ass niggas and spicks driving around your doggone metal coffin on wheels. You're absolutely useless and may the Lord destroy your asses. Okay? Lord willing, the elect was edified to close by giving all glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahushai Ba'Shem, the Kakadash. Shalom to those who are tuning in. Shalom.